Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining me and thank you for your continued support. Now, it's been suggested, or rather implied, that Rachel Reeves will increase one particular tax, that is increase VAT on one particular thing, which I think will have a dramatic effect on disabled people in particular. But of course it will affect everybody, and that is a tax on taxis. Now, I think I've spoken about this before, but a lot of people now are thinking that this is definitely how she's going to go, that she's going to impose 20% VAT on taxi fares. Now, of course, there are a lot of people out there who use taxis as a luxury. You know, they don't use public transport. If they want to get somewhere quickly, they'll book a taxi or something like that. But for a lot of disabled people, taxis aren't a luxury, they're a necessity. Especially if A, you can't drive, or B, if you live in a rural area, or both together. If you live somewhere that buses don't get to, which, let's face it, there are lots of areas where buses don't go, and you are disabled, unable to use public transport, then sometimes a taxi is your only option. And if they're now going to add 20% VAT onto every trip that someone takes, that can add up to quite a lot of money, especially if that is your only mode of transport. Especially when you're things like, you know, lots of people with disabilities use taxis to get to and from hospitals for appointments, or to the doctors, or to therapy sessions, or to job centres, you know, if they're having to do things up there as well. So this could all add up in quite a big way. And again, it's going to upset this whole idea that they want people to work. I mean, yes, okay, you could probably go through Access to Work to pay for taxis and things like this, but then Access to Work are then spending more money by paying not only the taxi fare but the VAT as well. It just seems as though it's going to be a completely waste of money, because yes, okay, for some people you'll get the VAT on tax, but if you're getting your taxi fares paid for you by something like Access to Work, then the government are basically paying their own tax effectively. But anyway, let me know down in the comment section what you think about this. If you're a person who uses taxis a lot because obviously of your disability and things like this, let me know how this would impact you financially as much as anything else, if you have to pay 20% VAT on every taxi fare ride that you take. I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comment section. Please do let me know. Also, please do subscribe if you've got this far. I'd love to hear this channel moving forward. It really does help a huge amount. And I'll see you next time.